all comes down to this in Vegas. Nonetheless, which is awesome, because then after that, everyone's going to go party, which is cool, especially some people that make $1 million and 500,000, and even like 20 of the place that's coming away with like 20 grand, which is awesome. But the real race is going to happen in the 250 class between Joe Shimoda and Hayden Deegan because of what happened with Levi Kitchen, which he didn't do it in purpose. However, it made for a good storyline. Pretty much who can beat Jet? Probably no one. That's why I'm going to go with this red line here for Jet. Where's the start going to come from? Well, it is going to come from the inside of the box because of the sheer fact that we have this gigantic, I don't know, step over. It is going to make it to where anybody on the outside here, they're not going to be able to really make a good gate unless they just get an amazing jump and able to move over and cut over on everybody. But truthfully, the majority of the lines are going to come from this inside. So we'll watch for that. This next section, probably going to be pretty slow. Roll, guys might be able to seat bounce to double that, and then maybe through some of these, go triple, double. I could see that being a real fast section. I got to get a better look at it because it's kind of deceiving here. On the outside, these guys could come around the outside and then double, then triple, but that just seems slow. So truthfully, I think the inside line is going to be this, whether or not they're going to be able to do that little double, but then jump on, jump off, and then maybe go outside in for this triple. It's going to be fairly tight, but I do think as far as when it comes to the track, where we're going to see time being made is time is going to be made up in this back section, and the majority of it is going to be over on this section. Then you have some scenarios that's like this one and this one that is going to be fairly one line, especially over here. That is going to be incredibly tight as well, so we probably won't see any passing. So really, the passing points are going to be here, here, and maybe coming into this corner here. That's what I'm looking at. But if we continue on with the track map, these guys are going to come in, jump, come over the little wall here, keep it one line, wall into a 90, which is going to be just inside, step on, step off. And probably we'll see guys either step and double up top here and go way wide and then jump off. But if the track builders build it in such to where it's sort of an option, more than likely we'll see guys roll and then cover the line, and the guy on the outside is going to use a lot more real estate, and it's going to be fairly even. So that's going to be difficult to pass here. And then again, another 90. If anyone could then double this, that would be sweet, but there might be some tough blocks there as well. I mean, super tight, then double, then into the sand, where we'll see two different lines. You'll see one from the inside and then one pretty much from the outside as well. And you'll see the little rollers there. So riders will probably just have one fast line where it'll start off the inside, and by the night show or the main events, it'll be the outside. Then you have this simple either double, triple is probably what some of the privateers are going to do. The factory guys going wide could go triple, double to keep their momentum up, and they will over jump onto the face of this finish line, and they'll probably potentially over jump this guy as well, coming into the next corner where they're either wheelie this whole thing, jump over all four of them, maybe even just turn it into a small little whoop section. And the guys out front are probably going to go inside here because there's no huge hit to come out from here, so I don't see why guys would be going wide to get around here. And then maybe I'll just make that blue so that it's two different lines that you can see here. Like, the red line is definitely going to be the fastest line for these guys, but it could set you up for a triple. It'd be difficult. I truthfully think guys are just going to be double then through these moguls again, where they could turn it into a triple single, but that inside is going to be definitely the fastest because they could come and then come to the outside and then swing back to the inside. And if somebody's trying to pass them, yeah, go wide, okay? However, they're going to get blocked from there. But I do think that this section has the most ability to make some block passes because of some of the sand coming in here, because it's just going to make things difficult. Because after that section, from going just double. Some guy's going to haul ass wide and then cut to the inside. And this being like a little off camber means that half of the jump people are not going to use. People are not going to use any portion of this side. Maybe I'll just turn this a different color so that we can say, hey, this is off limits. Nobody's going to use that. They're just going to come from the outside in, turn it into a one line deal. From here, real fast, one line as well. Guys are going to jump, go wide, cut in, and come back across the start from here. Nobody is probably going to use the outside. And if they do, it's going to be here and cut back. But this could be a dangerous jump where we won't see guys being neck to neck. They're going to be definitely follow the leader in this back section. Going to be exciting. I do think riders are going to have a pretty high speed gearing for everything. It's not going to so much be completely super stiff, even though it's going to be real fast, but some of the real big braking bumps coming into the sand is going to be difficult if they have full-blown Supercross suspension. So I suspect we're going to see stuff that's fairly soft because I don't see any gigantic, huge hits besides maybe this triple here that's been definitely by design because of the fans right over here, which I think is cool to have the triple right in front of all the fans. So I do like that. However, there's nothing here that seems to be incredibly technical. If I had to pick somebody, it's got to be Jet, it's got to be Deegan. However, an underdog would be Joe and also Sexton or Tomac. I don't think Hunter's going to win again. I don't think he can go through the pack where I believe Sexton has that ability and Tomac has to start in front. So I guess for that, Hunter, if he starts in front, yeah, he could win, but we need Jet to start in the back. We'll see what happens. I will see you guys there. If you see me, come by, say hi, maybe give me a little bra da 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 da.